beach bed. Up came.
All right, we're gonna have a great time.
Nope. First time. Bye. Nope.
Sing arise, young wedded man, and come along.
I arrived in Ireland with my entire family. My daughter Caroline, my son Matt, his wife Chelsea, and their 3 kids, 7-year-old Olivia, 4-year-old Rowan, who we call Roro, and 16-month-old Jude. We did a ton of planning to travel light, but even then we needed an extra large taxi for all 7 of us.
I've never seen the inside of the taxi.
What do you
You
think?
ever seen the inside of one?
You like it? Pretty comfortable.
It's funny going backwards in a car. I guess it's been when we were very little. Until recently.
Jude says this is normal. I'm used to going backwards.
After an 11-hour flight from Los Angeles, we cleaned up at our hotel in central Dublin and went out for dinner. 4-year-old Rowan loves cheeseburgers. She even has her own cheeseburger t-shirt. We hadn't walked more than 5 minutes before she jumped up and down and pointed down the street to the McDonald's. So our very first stop in Ireland was to buy a cheeseburger for Rowan. Dinner was at a highly recommended Turkish restaurant across the River Liffey in an area known as the Temple Bar. Look at the energy that Olivia has despite her body still thinking it's 1 a.m. in Los Angeles. The first thing we noticed is that absolutely nobody crossed the streets with the pedestrian lights. We waited and waited, and as everyone else kept crossing, decided that we might as well do as the locals do and cross when it was clear. The Turkish restaurant lived up to its billing, even for a vegetarian like me, as Rowan enjoyed every bite of her McDonald's cheeseburger.
Here comes our bus. We can go sit up on top. All right.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, we're all together.
Good.
I've always felt the best way to orient to a new city is to take a bus tour and sit in the open seats up top. Even though this was my first trip here, both Matt and Chelsea had been to Dublin while studying abroad. Matt had even marched in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Dublin has been at the center of both revolution and civil war, but today it's a thriving tech center and Ireland hosts one of the strongest economies in Europe. Every tour drives by the Spire of Dublin. At nearly 400 feet, it's the highest structure in the city and points the way to Dublin's unlimited future. Literary giants including Jonathan Swift, Oscar Wilde, Bram Stoker, and James Joyce all call the Dublin home. 24 bridges cross the River Liffey in Greater Dublin. That's the ultra-modern convention center on the shoreline, and Google's European headquarters is a couple streets back. This bridge is the Samuel Beckett Bridge, designed to look like a traditional Irish harp. The hour-long tour took us around the business district, government offices, the studio where Irish band U2 recorded their albums, and the massive Guinness factory. I was in awe of the bus drivers who sometimes only had inches to spare navigating those narrow streets. At dinner, Olivia and Rowan decided to spike their water with limes in a contest to see who could stand to drink the most.
Oh my gosh, that must hurt. It must be like too strong, too painful. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, how can you drink that stuff? I can't believe this. What?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh man.
Get more.
I can't keep. No, I can't keep up with you. I'm out. I lose. You win.
Jude spent a lot of time in his stroller, so Olivia did her best to keep him entertained.
Oh, I love you, little people. I don't like the sweet.
Olivia and Rowan really are best friends. They find fun in everything they do and are always up for an adventure. The next morning, we toured Trinity College, founded in 1592 by Elizabeth I.
Hey, Roro. Are we going to go on the tour?
What's a tool?
He's going to explain all about this college. We'll learn lots of interesting things.
What's a tool?
That's what it means. They show us about the college.
What's a tool?
Tour. That's what I just explained to you twice.
Ready? Uh-oh.
Watch out behind you, girls. Look out.
No. Don't keep backing up.
Awareness levels.
Whoops.
Oh, knock, knock. Ireland. Rowan was giving the silly face, though. Okay.
You like it, Roro? Yeah.
Our tour guide was a third-year student in theoretical physics from Belfast.
We're going to head on to the last stop of the tour now, guys. Just outside the old library, and then we'll get into the Book of Kells.
The world-class college has produced 2 Nobel laureates, 4 Irish presidents, and over a dozen of the world's greatest writers. The 100-foot-tall granite bell tower sits in the middle of the campus. Superstition says that if a student is walking underneath when the bells toll, they will fail all of their exams. The campus is located in the city center, and its 47 acres are filled with Tudor Gothic and Georgian buildings. It hosts a cricket and a rugby pitch. Jude was just learning to walk and picked a historic spot to learn. Maybe 17 years later, he'll be back, walking the same courtyard as a freshman and avoiding the bell tower. We were excited to see the Book of Kells, an illuminated manuscript of the first 4 Gospels of the New Testament. Unfortunately, videos of the book were not allowed.
See, these are some of the examples of what you see in the book. People have drawn these like this, so they're beautiful pictures.
I want to see turning darkness into light.
We climbed the stairs to walk through the long room of the famous Trinity Library. Opened in 1732, it holds over 200,000 rare and ancient manuscripts, including the 1916 proclamation of the Irish Republic. The Brian Boru harp is the national symbol of Ireland. It's the oldest of its kind, made out of oak and willow with 29 brass strings. Down the stairs, you enter the Trinity Library gift shop. In almost every gift shop, we found very high-quality woolens, scarves, sweaters, mittens, blankets, and hats. And we even brought a blanket home. We booked 2 nights near Kilkenny in this 4-star hotel, which is often used for large weddings. This was Chelsea's favorite hotel. Walking distance down the street was a wonderful children's park.
There's a Christmas elf in there.
There is?
Yeah. It's laying down.
Wow.
Look it.
Let's see.
There's a Christmas elf.
Oh yeah. Wow. How about that? You're on the roof.
This is the hill house.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm on the roof.
I see that. Yeah, you're on the roof of the house. Wonder if you can go in there.
I can't see anything. They live in the trees.
Look up above.
Oh, that's a cool house.
I'd like a house like that. You could live right in the tree. Nobody home?
I think it's, oh,
I think
that's a nice house. Oh,
I think it's elf nap time.
that's a nice house. No, it's not for elves
Oh,
or fairies.
well, who's it
They're
for?
tiny.
Okay, that's too big for an elf and a fairy.
That is a those giant furniture.
Heading back for lunch, I took Rowan into the bathroom to wash her hands. And when you aren't that tall, drying your hands can be challenging.
All dry? Okay, it says your hair. Okay, here we go. Let's go. You guys gonna climb in the back?
That wasn't black.
Yeah,
Go to
climb
the
in the
other
back.
side, Ro.
Go on the other side.
There are very few 7-passenger rental cars with automatic transmissions in Ireland. This was a diesel-powered Peugeot SUV. We counted heavily on Olivia and Rowan not needing much space in the 3rd row, so we could stuff extra luggage back with them.
Hey guys, this is a little unusual. I've got Matthew over here on the right side. I'm a passenger on the left. So our just to review, if we go to the left, I say sharp left. We go to the right, I say wide right. And if we're hugging the curb, I say move right. Does that sound right?
Thus far, yes.
Okay, well, we'll give it a try.
No.
So stay to the left. And at that stop sign, we'll go wide right.
Driving on the left initially felt pretty terrifying. Thankfully, I didn't have to drive, but it also was scary watching Matthew having to figure it out.
Get on my side, this lane, and then wide right. There's a car coming.
Is it clear after them?
Clear after this car, yes, on my side. Good. Looks like we turn up there.
Sharp left?
Sharp left, so sharp left at this turn. Watch this guy right here. Watch this guy.
I know you gotta come over here. Driving on the left is pretty hard the first few days. Not because you're driving on the left, but because you're sitting on the right. If you're used to driving on the left, you're used to being a certain distance from the wall next to you. And so you feel like you're a certain distance from the lane to your other side. And so when you're sitting on the right, now you feel like you're too close and you start to scoot over and crunch into the shoulder.
Follow that car, right, that orange car. Sharp left, yeah. Good. Perfect.
Right now, the next person who wins is gonna have fun.
Another challenge was the many roundabouts. For any U.S. driver, you enter in the wrong way
It's clear.
and exit out the wrong way.
Stay to the left here. Stay to the left. Good.
Kilkenny is considered Ireland's finest medieval town. We were there to explore the city with shenanigans walking tours. Sometimes little legs get tired, and Aunt Caroline stepped up to help by carrying 40-pound Rowan.
This was a great way to get rid of your enemy if you could prove they're a witch. One way to test someone is to throw them into
Our
a
tour
river.
guide, Nevin Cody, was part storyteller, part historian, part comedian, and part magician.
To the top, you're a witch. Burn you at the stake.
His tour was the winner of TripAdvisor's Traveler's Choice Award in 2021.
And it would be spring loaded. But what we're able to do is
The highlight of the tour for me was the Black Abbey. Its breathtaking stained glass windows include the largest in Ireland, which you can see behind the altar. The name Black Abbey comes from the black tunics that the friars wore over their white habits.
anyone here afraid of loud bangs?
I'm under her spell.
You jump a little bit there, Ben. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Wowzer. What? Bit of resistance there from the witch. Wowzer.
Wowzer.
Wow. That's like the worst witch I've ever come across.
I get a thrill out of playing with fire, 'cause you hold your life when you hold that flame. I get a kick out of thunder and lightning, tearing through the night, hollering your name.
This road to Waterford is the Google recommended route, and this really is a 2-lane, bi-directional road suitable for pedestrians and cyclists, and it has a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit.
I get a laugh out of staring at darkness and wondering why people live in the light. I drive fast and I rumble the hardest. I don't feel alive if I ain't in the fight. I can't sleep when there's something to do. You spend your whole life dreaming and you wake up dead. It's a long night and I spend it with you, 'cause you look so pretty when you stand on the edge. Oh, little dog.
Step glasses, making beautiful step glasses, fused together then.
Waterford lies on the southern coast and is home to the renowned Waterford Crystal Factory. We were able to tour the crystal making process from beginning to end, hosted by a gentleman who had worked there for nearly 30 years. After inspection, the glass is polished. Next up, the heavy lead crystal is marked for engraving with felt-tip pens. The engravers use diamond-tipped blades to engrave the correct patterns, width, and depth into the glass. They make it look easy, but some of these weigh up to 15 pounds. Waterford has created some of the world's most iconic crystals, especially trophies for tennis, basketball, and football. And these displays are backups in case the originals are damaged. After a long day of touring and being stuck in his stroller, 16-month-old Jude needed to blow off some steam.
Look at the rock of Cashel up there. Wow, look at that.
The Rock of Cashel was at one time a royal site, a Christian religious site, a defensive fort sacked by Oliver Cromwell, a cathedral, and today a sacred graveyard in Ireland's magnificent historical tourist attraction, rising 350 feet above the plain of Tipperary.
Someone is buried here from a long time ago. Did you say their name?
This is Lord Kells back there.
Okay, let's go join the group.
The best preserved structure is the round tower, built using no mortar, instead using carefully selected interlocking stones. If you're wondering why there's no roof, look no farther than Archbishop Arthur Price, who removed it in 1749. No one knows the exact reason, but most people accept it was either for the lead sold for ammunition or to avoid the English tax on square footage of roofed buildings. No roof, no tax. Jude managed to pick some pretty exotic places to practice his stairs and steps. After being out in the wet cold, a hot beverage and pastry was just what we needed.
All right, yeah. What kind of coffee do you want? Do you want just black coffee or a cappuccino or latte? Latte. A latte. And a relish. Yeah, take a seat and bring down here. Black relish, please. Yeah, relish.
No trip to Ireland is complete without a visit to a sheep farm.
So, as I've said, it's like making a cake. He has to get all the ingredients together. And Gwyneth can manage up to 100 sheep on her own. You see the way she's listening to Evan all the time. And the colours, every farmer, different colours, different identification. So the identification here at the farm is red on their back side, and we stamp the letter K for Kisan on their right side.
You can hear the shepherd's high-pitched whistle in the background, signaling directions to the dog. A professional shearer can shear one sheep in 2 minutes, and the world record is 37 seconds. Unfortunately, it costs more to pay a shearer than the wool can be sold for, so for the time being, the economics don't make sense.
Yeah. A sample here, if you can feel it, you get that oil, that's the lanolin in the sheep oil. That's what keeps the sheep dry. Feel the red natural oil.
It feels kind of oily. You can pick that up. Go ahead. Does it feel kind of oily, kind of? It's right from the sheep. I mean, I'll make that into a sweater or socks or a hat or who knows what. I like it.
On the road to Dingle, an enterprising rancher sells a few minutes to hold a baby lamb for €4.
Lambs? Yep. Yes. Baby lambs are in the shed over there. There's a pen in that shed. You can go in the pen with the lambs. You can pick
them up. Don't put the fingers in the animals' mouths.
Okay.
Wash the hands afterwards. There
Okay.
are bathrooms in here to wash the hands.
Perfect.
And then there's huts down to the right, more huts here in the yard and up the back.
Okay.
We do charge an entry fee. It's €4 per person, with a small baby is free.
Okay.
Okay.
Depends.
Very tolerant little lamb.
There you go.
Give me a minute. Okay, 1 second. We'll probably give her a smaller one.
Oh, look at them. They're all watching. They're like, hey, you're babies too.
There you go.
That's nice. It's kind of soft.
What do you think, Roro?
I know when you're ready to be done, okay?
Oh, yeah, you're the little guy, huh? Look at you. Soft.
Long legs for such a tiny little body.
Yeah, good.
At the baby. That was so nice. Yes.
Preparing for surgery. Go ahead, Olivia.
So.
The roads on the Dingle Peninsula didn't get any wider. Along the road, Rowan became carsick, and we just happened to be at one of the very few turnouts on the narrow road, so we could pull over and help her.
You don't feel very good, Roro? Still? Oh, that's too bad. Your tummy hurt? I'm sorry to hear that. Do we have any tummy medicine for her?
She did put tummy oil on me.
She did? Okay.
We promised Rowan that at the next town, we would stop at the best ice cream shop in Ireland. Located in County Kerry, the port town of Dingle is described by travel writer Rick Steves as a town where everything is 10 minutes away. We found a good parking spot right in front of Dingle Artworks, and that's where I found this watercolor that is now hanging up in my home.
Ice cream or Barbie?
There's a specific ice cream shop.
Okay.
The colorful shops showcase paintings, ceramics, jewelry, woolens, woodcrafts, and photography, along with pubs, cafes, and restaurants.
Ice cream!
All right.
Ice cream sign!
That's the place. Are we doing that before lunch?
Yeah.
Apparently, that wasn't the best ice cream shop in Ireland.
Look at the flavors.
Chocolate whiskey. Are we usually allowed?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Chocolate and a raspberry. How's your day going, guys?
It's going okay.
It's going.
It's going, yeah. We just got here. We're excited to explore.
You just got here and he's straight in for ice cream.
Great.
I like it. I like it.
First stop.
Rowan finally did get her favorite ice cream and was back to her old self. We spent 2 days in the village of Dublin, surrounded by pastures and farm animals. Driving to the famous cliffs of Moher, by now we were accustomed to the narrow, windy roads, pedestrians walking on the side, and the occasional 16th century castle on the hill.
Does it smell like anything?
I can't smell it. Mmm.
Oh, does it smell good? Oh, good.
It smells like lavender.
Oh, really? Yeah, I love lavender. That's one of my favorite scents. Hey, guys. Are your legs tired?
Yeah.
Yes. How about you, Caroline?
I'm okay.
Looking at that big thing?
Thank you. Thanks a lot for dancing. Thanks for dancing.
I like this song.
Isn't that a good song?
Once you skip.
Skip right now. All right, let's look at the cliffs. Can you see over there?
No.
Can you lift her up, Olivia?
Wow.
Those are the cliffs. Isn't that amazing?
So huge.
Maybe I can, yeah. Can you see Olivia?
Yeah.
You can walk all the way along those cliffs way out there. There's like a lighthouse at the end.
Wait.
Isn't that something? Gosh, that's pretty.
Is there no gate?
No, you can go anywhere you want up there.
You could just jump off?
No, you don't want to jump off.
Why don't they have a gate?
And what ocean is that?
The Atlantic.
Yeah, there it is. I don't see any ships.
And we have the Pacific. What's that white thing there?
I think that's oh yeah, that's like a rock out there where the waves are hitting. It makes like white foam.
The fast-changing weather dumped the biggest rainstorm of the trip on us. Getting soaked meant we needed to be creative in drying out.
A memory I had was just driving along the Dingle Peninsula. It probably includes stopping in Dingle because that town just felt it was cute, but it felt like it had more of an artistic essence, or just like the shops were more focused on that, and that felt really special compared to some of the other cities we had been in. But the beauty of the Dingle Peninsula is why it sticks out in my memory. I think it just felt very serene and peaceful, but also there's a power to the ocean where it just looks so vast, and then there were these huge rocks that felt older than I typically see. Then of course seeing baby lambs and holding them is fun too, but I think just the beauty of the peninsula is something I'll always remember.
I'm proud of what we accomplished. All 7 of us traveled across Ireland and created memories for a lifetime. Caroline stepped up to help with her nieces and nephew. Matt bravely drove all those narrow winding roads on the left side. Chelsea spent dozens of hours planning our lodging and adventures. Jude took his first steps and really did learn to walk in Ireland. Olivia was old enough to appreciate the natural beauty and traditions of the Emerald Isle. And Rowan poured her 4-year-old energy into everything, from Trinity Library to the cliffs of Moher, while eating cheeseburgers all across the country. I was privileged to be along for the journey.